going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. We're doing our first video here on the new YouTube channel, and of course we're going to talk about the Whisker Stix LED lights. Now I had some videos on the old channel. I had to redo it in order to be able to do some live streams, so I'm starting everything over. All the demo videos I did, all the content that was on the old channel, I'm going to kind of revamp it and show you guys everything starting with the new model. All the old videos had the older model, and we're going to start this new model here. So if you guys order them, this is how it'll show up in the packaging. You've got your logo card here. It's got my contact information. It's got my name, email, Facebook page, phone number, all that stuff. And inside the packaging, get it all out here, you'll get one light in your choice of color between red, blue, green, white, and pink. You get a 3-volt 2R32 battery, and you get again the card with my info in case something goes south or you want to order more or you want to spread the word. Multiple ways to get a hold of me. And then you get this zip tie, this mount tie, and we're going to talk about this here in a second, and I'm going to show you some applications. Now, I've got some one of each color set out here, pre-lit to show you, and I'll pop the battery out so you can see how they look without it. But here's red. They're all color coded, so you can see what color you're going to get before you light them up. You've got blue, one of my favorites. Looks blue. Got green, like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. And that looks green. Plug you back up. Got white, one of the favorites around here locally, and it of course looks white. And pink, popular with the ladies. There's a slight pink tint tone to it. The camera might not show it too well, but it is there. While I'm thinking of it, I'll show you the older model so you can compare. So this is what we started with, guys. It's very simple, very basic Whisker stick, and I believe this one was white. Still works. Just change out the batteries and you keep going with them. Now I started these, a little history, about a year ago, and this is what I started out with. And it wasn't too long before I came up with this model, what you guys are used to seeing on the which side's the camera? Focus. On there we go. This was the second model we came out with, and it's the model I showed at Catfish Conference. Now we'll plug this guy up. It's the blue. Can you see the difference? This one looks like it's piping glowing hot. And that one you can still see some of the tubing. Trying to get the focus going here. There we go. See the difference? I really like this model because of the light rings. And this has the same insert that this one does, but these trap more light. And we had some issues with this model that I didn't foresee. So we came out, we redesigned, and we modified, and we made it a lot better. It's there's more put into them. They're a lot tougher build, and they can take on a lot more of the elements. So what we got here, I'm going to try to answer some frequently asked questions. Question one is, are they waterproof? Are they waterproof? They are. They are completely submersible, and they will last about 150 to 250 hours without taking this out of this bottle. And I've put them in these bottles and left them for weeks. The issue with them is, of course, rust on the exposed area. And I'll do a video at some point showing exactly what happens when they rust. But what happens is, if you take them out, let me pour this out to show you. Get that out of there. So now it's all wet. Okay. A little wet, still dripping. What you do is, when you're done using them, you just take a towel, dry them off. Use your shirt, rag, whatever you got handy. Not everybody keeps a towel on them while they're fishing. Pull that battery out. Wipe it dry. Just blow that water out of there, and you're good to go. I recommend doing it every time you bring your line in. If you're fishing with a bobber, or you have it out on a planer board or in the water, one way or the other. And they will last you significantly longer versus just leaving them on the bobber and throwing them in your vehicle, and then that water continues to rust away at them even though they're not being used. So dry them off real quick and put some TLC into them, and they will last you a significantly long time. However, if you're using them on things like rod tips, and you're not using them in the water, you'll get well over 400 hours of light off this single battery. And when it dims out, you grab another battery, put it in, and it'll light right back up. These bulbs are rated to go over 100,000 hours on the bulb inside here. So they should provide you with a lot of fishing time, or whatever you're deciding to use them for. Question two is, how do they go on a rod tip? And I am going to show you exactly that with a demonstration using a Spider-Man pole. Now, I want you to see how thin this is, guys. That's not much rod to hold on to, right? And we got a couple different applications here to show you guys. What we have here is where the mount tie comes in, okay? It operates just like a zip tie. Get it started. Let me zoom this in here. And you have this release button right here. Now when you press this, it allows you to pull it back out, slide it freely. When you let go, it don't want to come out. It works just as strong as any other zip tie. The benefit is you can take this off and use it over and over again without having to cut them off. So this is infinite multi-use. This is a real high-grade nylon material. It's sleek to where it's not gonna scratch up your rod. If you got a real expensive rod, it's not gonna tear up your bobbers. It's not gonna interfere with your line due to how sleek and thin it is. So we're gonna pop one on here real quick and show you, and we'll use green because it's the #1 seller. Just get it started here. And the reason these are so long is in case you want to use them for other things, and I'll show you here why in a second. You can always trim them down. You just zip tie it to your rod like that and have it opposite of where your eyes are. You want it on the back side. That way your line doesn't interfere. If you got it right here, it's clearly going to get in the way of your line. So you want it on the opposite side. That's the only trick to it. Now, another question people worry about is, will it fly off if I put it on before casting? So we're going to whip this around real quick. So, not going to go anywhere. If I get the chance to get out sometime, I'll put my 10-foot rod out, give it a real hard crack with one of these on it. And I forgot to show you taking it off. Something else I do with my poles is once I get it on there, you know how your rod will get thicker as it goes down towards the handle? I'll slide it down just a little bit and put a little more wedge into it. That way it gives it a lot more grip. Now again, to take them off, let's see what's a good angle for this. I guess I'll just spin it around here. You're going to grab that release button and listen for it to pop. Hear that? Comes right back off. And then you can slide this all the way off if you want to, or you can leave it attached to your rod. Now you're ready for day fishing. Some people leave the light on with the zip tie and they just pull the battery out. That's how it can go on the rod. Other applications. Let's say you like to slip float fish for catfish or other big fish. You got one of these big slip floats. Exact same thing. You got your line, you got it already rigged up through your line, so you're going to go around the bobber. And we'll use red. Snug that sucker down on there. You're ready to bobber fish. A lot of people like to put their light more towards the top. Just make sure you got it cinched down good. Also, won't fly off. If your bobber's tapered, you can slide it down just a little bit. Give it a little extra snug. You're good to go. That's another way. And you again could trim this off if you want to. Just make sure you leave a little bit to where you can get it started again next time you go to use it. So there's your bobber. Take it off. Again, push that button. Slide it out. And then you can pull this all the way out. You can even use it on tiny floats. If you're not big on the big huge slip bobbers and you like to use little tiny bobbers and you're big on channel catfishing at night or crappie fishing at night, any type of night fishing, exact same deal. Oh, I got it started. I need to back it off a little bit. Cinch that sucker on there. Good to go. This is a great little rig for Santee Cooper rigs. When you have your peg float on your main leader that goes to your hook. For a Santee rig, if you like to put a peg float on your leader, tie this to your leader on the bottom and let that light attract fish in at night. Or even during the day when you're fishing really deep water and sunlight doesn't get down there and the water's a lot murkier and darker down there, you're ready to rock. Something else I've seen out in the field, this one's a little bent, but any type of rod holder. I just got this one because it's quick and easy to grab out of my tackle bag. But I've seen people even put these on their rod holders. So again, you just strap it on there. And we'll take a battery out of here. We'll use a white. and people will have these on their rod holders. I would assume to coordinate with the rods. If you got a rod out here and you got a white light on the tip of your rod, you might put one at the bottom so you kind of know where to grab, or that way you don't step into them with your feet or bend them or knock them down. Another great thing to use on them. So those are some of the uses for the Whisker Stix, and literally the uses are limitless. I've had them used for hunting, camping, for kids playing, just whatever your little heart can imagine to use these things for in the dark, they work. They make a great flashlight and an emergency case. They make a great emergency light, signaling people down. If your power goes out, you can't find a lighter or a candle or something, and us fishermen know exactly how to get to our tackle box, you know, get this out and then you can use it. They're a great light source, not just for night fishing. Anything you can think to use these things at night. My mother just used them as light sources for paper lanterns for a wedding reception. She strung them up inside some paper lanterns and it lit up the whole party. So anything goes with these. Trying to think if there's anything else I forgot. If there is a question you guys have that I haven't answered or you're curious about, drop them in the comments, whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. I'm going to try to upload all my videos to both sources. Any of the ones that I pre-record anyway. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you give it a subscribe. We're trying to regrow this new channel. If you're watching on Facebook, give it a like, share it, whatever you guys want to do to support it. If you do have any questions about these, feel free to ask them in the comment section or hit me up personally and we can talk. These run for $5 a piece, and with that you get everything in the package. So you get your card, get your battery, which is in the back, get your mount tie, and you get your light. For $5 you get 400 hours of night fishing in one little bag. Two bulk prices we do is 6 lights for $25, so you're getting one for free, or you can get 10 for $40 and you're getting 2 for free, and then I charge on $3 for shipping and handling to get them out to you if you're out of state. If you're local, come pick them up, no big deal. They're also available on hookersterminaltackle.com. They're available on hooksetterusa.com. They are available on catfishconference.com in the web store. And I believe if you're a VIP member there and you pay for the gold membership, you get a discount on top of that. I want to say it's 10 or 15%. And they're also available on Amazon through Hooksetter USA. I believe that's my list of dealers right now. So you've got Hooker's Terminal Tackle, Hooksetter, Catfish Conference, and Hooksetter also has them on Amazon. Those are 3 other places to get them. If you want to order directly from me, visit the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Whisker Stix Cincy, STIXCINCY, Whisker Stix Cincy. Or you can just search Whisker Stix LED Lights on Google and find the Facebook result, or search it in Facebook. There's all kinds of ways to find it. You'll know when you see it. You'll see that big old catfish right there. Got to come up with a name for him. That's where to find them and where to get them. This is just a quick demo video and showcasing the colors and the new models. These were able to withstand being ran over by a car twice, frozen in solid ice for 24 hours, They took a beating from 5 pounds of dead weight falling on them from 6 feet in the air. Dead drop right on top of the bulb, and it actually split the boot right here. Put a bunch of cracks in it around here, and it still lit up and still did not separate. They also were suspended. I put a hole through the tube and hung it, and we suspended weight off of it, and it took 11 pounds to get that to finally start to come apart. So these are very highly durable, high quality item. They withstand the elements very, very well. They withstand I don't know the depths. I haven't tested a depth. It's not like I have 400 feet of water to drop them into, but they've handled the bottom of East Fork State Park Lake, which tops out at about 100 feet deep, I believe, and pulled it back up, and it was still rocking. So you know you can go down at least 100 feet deep with it. They're very tough light, they're very bright, and I make these all by hand, one at a time, by myself. So if you guys want to check them out, there's some other videos floating around on YouTube. Check them out on Muddy River Catfishing, a lot of fishing TV, Twisted Fishing TV. There's tons and tons of content out there. Just look up Whisker Stix on YouTube and you'll find all kinds of stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll come out with some more videos soon. Not just about the lights, we'll do some other fishing things. I might do just some how-to stuff, some basic tackle information, how to do a reel cleaning. Occasionally I'll be going out and fishing and maybe doing a live stream either on YouTube or on Facebook, and we'll come out with some other cool stuff here. This is just the first official video to pop up on the new YouTube channel, and we'll have some more content coming out, hopefully weekly. So make sure you guys like it and subscribe it and share it to all your buddies so they can get in on it too. I think that'll do for now. You guys have a great day. See you later.